Let's go now to Jennifer Coffindaffer, NewsNation's law and justice contributor and former FBI special agent. What do you make of the fact that it seems to be a very basic ransom note? Give me the money or you'll never see your daughter again. Do you take that kind of threat seriously when it's written like that?
Hi, Elizabeth. You know, I look at that and I say, was this something that was a spur of the moment thought after? In other words, was this always planned that he was going to hold her for a ransom and ask for money? Or was this an afterthought? I mean, 2 days had passed before this note was delivered. So it gives me pause as to whether this was an afterthought or whether this was planned from the very beginning.
How often are we hearing about cases? I mean, first of all, his arrest record, we only see the DWI arrest. There had been early reports out that, you know, this might have been somebody who might have had a sexual criminal past. It doesn't look to be that case. In this case, it really just seemed to be extortion to be the motivation behind this.
Right. That's what we're seeing with this note. But again, that delay does bother me. To hold a child for 2 days, basically, almost, before giving a ransom note, and then in the note, not giving terms. In other words, if and by what date, and this is how you contact me, and this is how we're going to do it, and if you get the FBI involved, you're in trouble. Normally, ransom notes have a lot of information, not just, I need the money and you'll get your daughter. So it seems ill-planned to me.
Yeah, I'm curious. A lot of it seems ill-planned. I'm curious, in cases like this, and given your FBI expertise, how do law enforcement get information from Charlotte, from a 9-year-old? She's a little girl. But there's important information that she can tell them. Did they drive around for some time? Did he take her straight back to his trailer? Did he ever see his mother, who lived in the house that the trailer was behind? You know, did he feed her? Did he take care of her? How are they going about getting that information from a child that young?
Well, I agree with you, Elizabeth. She is the key witness. And so that sort of interview is going to be so important. And they are going to have specialists there to help conduct that interview that normally work on child abduction and child cases involving children and involving minors. And they're very specialized in terms of how she's going to be questioned. And they're going to make sure she's in a very comfortable environment and do the best that they can to make her comfortable and get rapport with her so she can provide all of the details she knows.
Yeah, it's delicate work, but it's in this case vitally important. She's the one person who has all the information that they need, including whether or not she'd ever spoken to or seen this man before. They did not live that far apart. But that big question of, did he drive to the campsite looking for her, or did he just happen to be there? We know the campsite was full. Still so many unanswered questions. Jennifer Coffindaffer, thanks so much. It's great, as always, to have you on the show and with your expertise. Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.